Well, hello, Scorpio, and welcome to the Your Natural Healer channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tammy, and I'm happy that you're joining me for your January 2024 um, zodiac reading. So, we're going to be doing a life check in, but before I begin, just really quickly, if you have not subscribed to the channel, if you would consider doing so, smash that subscribe button. You can turn the notifications off. That will not offend me. And please make sure you give the video a thumbs up, leave a positive comment, even if it's just an emoji, and share the video. All those things really help to get the content out there. All right. So I'm going to pull from two decks today. We're going to do an oracle message at the end. So I'm just going to move that off to the side. I don't have a lot of room. This isn't a really super big desk. And you can look at my beautiful new fountain that my husband got me for Christmas. I love it. It's just absolutely stunning. So what I'm going to do, Scorpio, is I'm going to draw 6 cards, and we're going to look at so many different aspects in your life and just do a quick check-in to see where you're at. One of the things that I wanted to remind you, though, now I am connected to Scorpio energy. However, I can't connect with every Scorpio on the face of the earth. So please remember that this is a general reading. So if the reading doesn't resonate with you, please don't freak out. Don't send me nasty messages or even think that tarot is fake. Couple things you could do. You can either come back, rewatch the video at another date and time. This reading I only do this reading 3 times a year, and I won't do it again until May. So come back March or April, and maybe it'll apply to you at that time. Additionally, you can always go and you can get a personal reading. Go to yournaturalhealer.com and go to the services tab. Excuse me. And you can check out what I have offered there. If the reading does resonate with you, I want you to take your right hand, place it on your heart, take a deep breath in, and say to yourself, yes, I claim this reading for myself. And what that does, it just affirms to the universe that you accept the reading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, really quickly, I do need to give a disclaimer that my readings are authentic. So if you're expecting what I call a rainbow and unicorn reading, this is not the channel for you. I do not draw the cards in advance. Whoops. There we go. Get you straightened out there. Sorry about that. I don't draw the cards in advance and try to pick you out this beautiful reading. I hope your reading is beautiful. But first of all, I do this for free. I am not going to waste my time doing a fake reading. Secondly, I'm not going to waste your time. And then finally, I'm not going to put out some kind of fake stuff to the universe and have that come back to me times 3. So, for example, if I pulled the Tower for you in love, I'm going to read the Tower for love, okay? But the bigger question is, if you're watching and you get triggered by something, maybe ask yourself, why am I getting so triggered? All right? Excuse me. All right, so with that being said, Scorpio, let's go ahead and get this party started. So your overall energy moving into this space is the Knight of Cups. First of all, if you can hear explosions, my neighbors, they're starting to set off fireworks because it's New Year's Eve. And New Year's isn't for several hours away. And they're already setting off fireworks, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's going to be, my poor dog, Parker, is scared to death of them. Anyway, sorry, let's get on with your reading. I just wanted you, if you hear that, that's what it is. So, overall energy for Scorpio, you got the Knight of Cups, and this is an excellent card to get, guys. This is talking about you're going to get some really good news. That's going to cause a lot of excitement in your life, a lot of joy, just fantastic things. So, I don't know what that is, but it is going to be really super. I'm talking on a scale 1 to 10, like 8 exciting. So 8 plus. So congratulations. That's all I have to say about that. I mean, that's just really wonderful. You can't get much what I said, rainbow and unicorns than that. All right, let's talk about love. All right, and for love, you got it's the Justice card, but it was in reversed. Okay. Let's talk to you Scorpio people that are currently in relationships first. Single people, I'll get to you in a minute. Single Scorps. Okay. So if you're in a relationship, I think that there's been some arguing, it's not happy times, a little fighting, and if it's not currently occurring, it could be, moving into that space. Just not a happy time. However, when you move, if you're in this space currently, or when you move into this space, I want you to remember, before you open your mouth and say something you're going to regret, take a step back and really look at your role in on this. And I'm not blaming whatever the disagreement, whatever you're arguing about, whatever this conflict is about within your relationship. I'm not blaming it all on you, but I think that you have maybe some blinders over your eyes and you're not seeing the part that you're playing. Now, again, the other person is not totally innocent. They need to realize their part too, but this isn't their reading. This is your reading. So you need to take accountability for your role in all this, okay? And I think once you take a step back and you're honest with yourself, that the amount of drama that's going to be going on is going to scale back quite a bit. Okay, so just be really diligent about taking that time and really turning that like that third eye inward and reflecting on yourself. Okay. Now, if you're single, you single Scorpios out there, in terms of love, I don't want to say you need to take a break, but the problem is that you're repeating past mistakes. And you probably keep saying to yourself, why do I keep meeting the same people? It's because, Scorpio, I'm going to call you single Scorps. You single Scorps are not learning your karmic lessons from the past. All right? We repeat patterns in our lifetime until we learn the lessons. Okay? And the reason why, if you're meeting creepers all the time, well, it's because you're not learning the lesson from the last creeper you met, okay? Or if you're constantly choosing people who, let's say single people, you're getting into relationships with somebody that's already taking, whether they're married or maybe they just got a boyfriend or girlfriend, and you know this, why are you right off the bat, you know that they're a cheater and that they lie, so... and then you're going to sit there and question how come you always meet people, guys or girls that lie to you? Well, duh. You need to learn the lessons. So my advice to you single Scorps, if you work with crystals, get yourself some rose quartz and really take some time and do a little bit of shadow work on those relationships. Okay. And I think that is going to help you learn these karmic lessons that you need to learn that you've been not learning. Okay. And my apologies on the coughing. I had a live event for sale because I sell crystals. That's my main part of my business. And I just did a lot of talking this weekend. So my my throat's still very dry and my voice is just going. Okay, let's talk about your career, Scorpio. And you got the Lovers in reverse. Okay, so there's some disharmony in your career or your job, your workplace. I don't know if it's maybe disharmony between you and your coworkers. It could be disharmony between you and your superiors. But there's definitely something that's not meshing. And, one of the things I always say with a job is you spend 40 hours a week at work, unless you work overtime, then it's more. So 40, it's almost 48, which is 2 days. So you spend 2 days of your life at work. Why would you want to be at a place 2 days of your life, or two days of your week? Why would you want to spend that time somewhere where you're not happy? And trust me, money's not everything. And I'm not telling you to go out and quit your job or anything. Never do that. Never quit your job until you have something else lined up. I learned that lesson the hard way long, 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 long time ago. But all I'm saying is that there's some disharmony there, and you need to really sit down and reflect on what you want to do. If it's a situation, obviously, that cannot be rectified, then maybe it is time to get that resume out, dust it off, and start putting it out there. If it's something that you could talk to your supervisor about or HR about, if there's something, maybe the disharmony is just in the workload or the work schedule. If there's a way to rectify it, then this is a great time to go ahead and address that issue. All right. But there is some disharmony that is either just currently started or that will be coming up here in the near future. All right. Let's talk about money. And you got the Six of Pentacles. This is an outstanding card, Scorpio. This is saying you're moving into a space of wealth and prosperity, that you've done a lot of hard work, and you're going to be basically reaping what you sow. You're going to be seeing some rewards from it. So, maybe you're going to get a raise, maybe you're going to get a bonus. There's going to be something coming up, but definitely, it will be money related somehow. Maybe they're going to give you a promotion, which will in turn, give you more money, but definitely, an increase in wealth and prosperity here in the space you're moving into. So that's okay in my book, and I'm sure it's okay in yours as well. All right, let's talk about health. And you got the Hanged Man. All right. So I think that maybe it might not be everybody, but maybe there's some kind of illness, and I don't want to say the one word that gets you banned on YouTube, but maybe you've been recovering from that, or even maybe it's a flu that's going around, and it could be something, even like in stress or anxiety, but there's been something definitely that you've been going through physically, and it could even be something like a sprained ankle or a torn rotator cuff or something to that effect. You're not allowing yourself the time to heal, is what I was going to say. So no matter what it is, it's like you want to hurry up. And I get that when you're sick, especially if you work and you lose time off from work, which maybe you don't get paid for it, or if you do have sick time or vacation time, you eat up all your vacation time, or, you're out a few days, and when you go back to work, it's like you've been out for 2 weeks because of the workload. But you need to allow, yourself that time to heal. Don't rush it. Okay? Now, if you're into crystal healing, yes, there are crystals that you can use to help accelerate some healing. And I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you're just like if you had like I said, a sprained ankle and you're supposed to keep off it for a day, and you're up and you're like, nope, I got to go work out today, and I'm going to go walk 3 miles. You're not being realistic here. So allow your body time to heal, because if not, you're just going to make things worse. Okay. That's common sense. All right, let's talk about your spiritual path, Scorpio. And you got the 8 of Pentacles, but it was in reversed. And spiritually, you're not really on track. You're a little too focused on materialism. materialistic things in life, and that's causing you to ignore your spiritual side. Now, this happens to many people, especially like, when you get into crystals. You first maybe get into it for the healing properties, and then it's like, oh, I gotta have this one, I gotta have this one. And it's like that shiny new toy syndrome. Oh, I have to have this because I don't have it. And you're missing the boat. You're not necessarily buying it for the properties. And that eventually, and it seems like everybody goes through that. I know even I did in the beginning. It was like I had to have everyone, so it healed everything. And then once that phase kind of got over with, and like I said, normally it's a phase, that now it's, well, yeah, I do buy my crystals for healing, but I'm to the point where pretty much I just, now it's more exotic stuff because I have all the common to uncommon stuff. But anyway, this isn't about me, it's about you. So don't get focused on the material stuff, okay? I would think that you're probably having some issues with your root chakra. And that's affecting your crown chakra. Okay. Your root chakra is probably too fast or too slow. And like I said, this is a general reading, so it's hard for me to determine. But it can manifest physically if you have like lower back pain, sciatica, issues with your knees, or maybe your ankles or your feet, Charlie horses, things of that nature. Our root chakra, usually it deals with money because it's our sense of security and stability. But then on the other hand, because of the fact that you're ignoring the spiritual side because you're so focused on the materialistic side, I would really tend to, I guarantee, because normally when I do distance Reiki sessions, I do use my pendulum to help me determine how the chakras are spinning. And I bet if you signed up for a distance Reiki session and, I do my thing, your crown chakra, when I worked on that, would be blocked. So if you are into crystals, again, as far as the crown chakra goes, working with like selenite, quartz, clear quartz, scolecite is a great crystal. Those can definitely help open up that crown chakra. I would also make sure you're meditating. Meditate. Anybody new to my channel, you're always, and if you start watching regularly, you're always going to hear me talk about meditation. Additionally, I do have a playlist called Guided Meditations. I have a few out, but I'm going to, the goal is to start dropping one new guided meditation. I might try to do it monthly, maybe every 3.5 to 4 weeks. But anyway, just with my channel, I got so much planned for this new year. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that. So maybe go to my playlist, Guided Meditation, get yourself, pick a guided meditation and work through it to definitely help you out. All right. So let's go to your oracle message. So overall, I mean, your reading was not horrible. There's just some things you need to, address. But that Knight of Cups is a fantastic card. That was just really, like I told you, it's going to be really super exciting. All right, so this deck is a feminine energy deck. It's called the Kuan Yin Oracle. So we're just going to see what kind of message we have for you from the universe for the Divine Feminine. All right. You got the Daughter of the Phoenix. So everybody knows this. Well, most people know the story. The Phoenix rises from the ashes. This is the Daughter of the Phoenix. And it's drawing on that feminine energy. And what the universe is really trying to tell you, you've got to let go of things that no longer serve you well. Okay? Let go of things you cannot control. let go of the things that cannot serve you, that don't serve you well. Those things, they're not doing you any good. I'm going to, again, plug my channel here. Go to my guided meditation playlist. I have a guided meditation called Throwing Stones, Letting Go of Things That No Longer Serve You Well. I think you would benefit from this. But one of the things with letting things go, and this is a hard one, and I'm not going to give you an example. I don't want to take this video too long. Over the summer, there was an issue within my family, and didn't know what was going on, and it took forever to find out. Long story short, in the beginning, I was like super like, oh my God. And then I was like, there's nothing I can do. It's going to be what it's going to be. And once we know what's going on, we'll deal with it then. And after that first day, I didn't think about it. And seriously, I did not think about it. I did once, and I was at my work, nobody was there, and I started to cry a little bit, and maybe 3 tears came out, and I'm an accountant for a construction company. One of the trucks came back, so I had to stop crying. I was like, oh my God. And the truck wasn't supposed to come back. So it was like the universe was telling me, don't cry. What are you crying for? You don't even know if there's anything wrong. So anyway, my mantra over the summer became change your thoughts, change your life. Because our life is a reflection of our thoughts, whether we realize it or not. Because we think things and our subconscious picks it up. So again, you need to let go. If it is no longer serving you well, then why are you focusing your energy on it? And then secondly, if you cannot control something, the outcome of something, why are you going to worry about something that may or may not happen? It is very difficult to do that, but I'm telling you, change your thoughts, change your life, Scorpio. And that's what this card is saying. Let go. Let go. Trust in the universe. Enjoy your life. And you deal with any hiccups or speed bumps as they arise. All right? Scorpio, thank you for watching this month. I hope to see you in one of the weekly readings. With that being said, go live your best life. Happy 2024. Namaste.